Good Thursday, and thanks for being here. And we're thankful to see a little bit of a blue sky and some big white puffy clouds, albeit dotting the horizon as we started off a little gray today. Still a little on the cool side where we are expecting to be again tomorrow. Yeah, 51. Some showers and thunderstorms tonight possible that we'll talk about in a few moments, but pulling out of here rather early tomorrow, leaving us with still mostly cloudy skies and temperatures. Not much of a gradient tomorrow, 51 and 37, your high and your low, but we'll talk more about the improvements in the forecast thereafter. Headlines tonight in just a few seconds on the local level, but first, Governor Beshear in his Team Kentucky update today touched on a number of things, sadly saying that unfortunately the number of fatalities due to floodwaters has now risen to 6 here in Kentucky. This officially as he announced the death of a man in Bullitt County and another man from Carroll County being confirmed today. He also reminded everyone that the Team Kentucky Storm Relief Fund is still available if you'd like to donate. They are using that fund to pay for funerals first and foremost for those that are lost, and then of course other things after that need is gone, and then of course they start to continue to try to help those affected. Over 70 Kentucky counties have declared a state of emergency, and of course floodwaters, the Kentucky River has started to go down. Houses are still inundated with water. We actually had a friend and a viewer from here in McGoffin County going to see a relative in Frankfort today whose house had flooded up to within just a few feet of the roof line, and we may have something more on that later, but it's still a very serious situation for a lot of folks. You've still got 350 state roadways closed, 340 from high water, a dozen or so by mudslides and rock slides in a number of parts of Kentucky, including, of course, Frankfort in that area. And then it was the topic of driver's licensing, where the governor's giving us all tips if you need to get a driver's license on how to skip the line entirely. Of course, we have the new permit guidelines where a teenager at the age of 15 instead of 16 can now apply for their permit and be granted as such. You combine that increased foot traffic in our driver's licensing centers with, of course, the other things that have changed where you have to have an eye exam before you can be renewed for everyone, and a host of other factors. Well, it's made for long lines at our driver's license offices, and they are trying to work out the kinks on a plane that they are building while it's taken to the air, says the governor.
I know that there have been more than a few complaints out there, longer lines and general difficulty. Most of this has come from the new requirement of eye exams and people coming into the office to get eye exams. Now, when you come into the driver's license office to get eye exams, admittedly, it's free. We do it right there. But what's changed is tens of thousands, if not 100,000+ folks that used to renew online are now coming into the offices. So think about that. First, the state's only been doing this for several years. This used to be done by all of our clerks. We had to take over driver's licensing when the clerks did not want to do real ID. So we're building this plane while we're flying it, creating all these offices throughout the Commonwealth, hiring and training the folks that are there. And then this new law passes, which I signed and I supported, but it is creating a bigger push into the offices. What most people don't know is that they can skip the line if they get their eye exam done privately. And while that won't be free to those that can do it, it allows them to ultimately do everything online they'd need and not have to deal with scheduling that appointment or coming in. So what you can do is you can visit an eye specialist for your vision screening. You can ask for the completed vision form, and then you can upload it at dlrenewal.ky.gov. And what happens is we mail the license to you, as usual, without you having to wait in any line. I also want to highlight 2 other ways that you can avoid delays. You can visit any regional office, get a free vision screening, fill out the renewal form that is there on site, but then you can leave it there. And we will send you a temporary license emailed to you that day. So as opposed to continuing to wait to get that license issued while you're there, you can leave the form and a temporary license will be emailed to you. Or you can renew by mail. You can print the mail-in form at drive.ky.gov, fill it out, and attach your completed vision form from your vision specialist or when you come in to KYTC, and we can mail it to you. Again, I know that we need to do more, and we're working on it. We're going to be rolling out some new efficiencies. We're going to be making some changes that hopefully bring in more, not temporary, but permanent employees to our driver's licensing offices. As we've had to build this almost from scratch, we've had to have a lot of temporary employees. We need to ultimately move to permanent and permanently trained employees that staff these different facilities.
One name, one call, one ultimate solution to your heating and cooling, sales, 24-hour service, and installation for home, commercial, boilers, chillers, and VRF systems. With over 15 years of experience and now based right here in the viewing area, Ultimate Air, 496-6651.
Colin Mockery and Brad Sherwood, the dynamic duo from television's Whose Line Is It Anyway, are coming to town, and they're asking for trouble.
Our show is completely made up.
Prepare for a side-splitting interactive extravaganza as these improv wizards hit the stage, serving up a night of unscripted comedy gold.
It sounds like a big waste of time and a lot of money.
It is.
Don't miss Colin Mockery and Brad Sherwood. Catch them on Sunday, May 18th at the Mountain Arts Center. Get your tickets today at macarts.com.
For whatever reason, if your working days are over, don't do anything before you meet Grover. Social Security, disability, SSI, work injuries, wear and tear, and hearing loss. 888-9-GROVER.
My name is Don McFarland, and I have been an attorney in Eastern Kentucky for over 30 years. This is my son, Max McFarland. I'm very proud of Max. He is incredibly intelligent, a hard worker, and is graduating from law school this spring. Max will take the bar exam this summer.
We are a family and we treat our clients like family. Bigger law firms are not always better law firms. There is no substitute for experience, personal attention, wisdom, and knowing who your attorney is.
When you have any legal needs, come see us and we will personally represent you, and we will put our experience and energy to get the results you need.
If you have been in a car wreck, injured on the job, in need of Social Security disability benefits, or have any legal needs, come see us and let us take care of you. Call us at 349-9000.
SMB is proud to stand with you with what might be your very first and definitely last checking, savings, retirement, even Christmas Club account, along with consumer, auto, mortgage, business loans that you can easily manage from anywhere in the world with safe, secure mobile and online banking that comes from over 120 years of commitment to your financial life and well-being, today, tomorrow, and forever. Salyersville National.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small-town values.
And Mom and Dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
If you're getting together to cheer on the Cats and catch the NCAA tournament, do it with a big party platter from Lee's. 40 crispy, spicy buffalo wings, 8 big juicy breast strips, a dozen double dippers, and 10 fried pickle spears. Just $54.99. But if you make your best play by calling in the day before, it'll be hot, it'll be ready, and you'll save $5. Only at your Salyersville, Lee's Famous Recipe. According to arrest citations, Kentucky State Police have just arrested an area man charging him with rape in the second degree, as well as incest and sexual abuse in the first. Trooper Lane with Post 9 of the Kentucky State Police says in his arrest citation dated today, says that on March the 31st, just 10 days ago or so, he was dispatched by Post 9 to take a report of a rape which had happened a few years prior than being reported to him in the Kentucky State Police on the 31st of March, this past March, a few days ago. The victim, identified as still being a juvenile under the age of 18 at this time, and after conducting interviews and doing his investigation, he asked Dwayne Hunt of Salyersville, 58 years of age, to come for an interview at Post 9 on today's date, which he apparently did. During the interview, according to the citation, Hunt was asked about the allegations made against him, which he denied. However, When pressed, the arrest citation says that Hunt admitted to sexual relations with the juvenile, and after further questioning was given a chart of a female's body parts and asked to give details on what had happened, to which he identified some of the acts, and after which he was arrested by the state police for rape in the second degree, no force, sexual abuse in the first degree, and incest of a person less than 18 years of age. Got a few other arrest citations that I'm trying to verify a few details. I hope to have those in headlines before the end of this show. If not, we'll try to get those ready for the following. Right now, while we're doing that and getting ready to talk about some baseball and softball scores, here's tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau calendar. The folks at the Water and Wine Food Pantry want me to remind everyone that they've got another commodity date for this month of April. Their next regular commodity date, and only regular commodity date for the month of April, is Wednesday the 16th. Their senior was today on the 7th. I do not pay any attention to it saying Thursday the 20th. That is from last month, I do believe. My apologies. Wednesday. Bottom line, next Wednesday, the 16th, 8 to 10, their one and only regular commodity day for the month of April. They've got 2 more set for May. That's just how the calendar works sometimes. The McGoffin County Spring Cleanup Campaign ongoing this week, wrapping up tomorrow for District 1. Next week, District 2. Next week, it's District 3. The final week is District 1. And this, of course, goes on throughout the entirety of this schedule for the Sagersville Citywide Cleanup Campaign. Have any problems, call City Hall or the Judge's Office. Don't forget 4-H Camp. Save the date, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th of June. And if it makes it a little easier to make some payments, well, you can start doing those today at the Extension Service. Call them for more information, 349-1236. Call me for important calendar announcements and those all-important birthdays and anniversaries, so I indeed can tell everyone about them. From their funeral services tonight, we'll go first to a reminder of services to be held this Saturday, a memorial service in the honor of 83-year-old Calvin Neal Adams of West Carrollton, but of course formerly of McGoffin County. That memorial service is going to be held at the Bradley Free Will Baptist Church Saturday at 1, and in lieu of flowers, the family has requested that donations can be made to the Bradley Free Will Baptist Church in memory of Calvin. And services have been set now for 68-year-old Sharon K. Hunley Phillips of Cincinnati, but formerly of Sayersville. She passed away Tuesday of this week after a long illness in Cincinnati. She is the daughter of the late Froy and Ida Mae Cottle Hunley. She's survived by her husband Herb Phillips, daughter Tammy Sue Howard, and sons Rodney Phillips, Bradley Phillips, Tim Hunley, sisters Wanda Whitt and Cleo Rita Harmon, and Ruth Ann Miller, and 11 grandchildren and 1 great-grandchild. Funeral services for Sharon K. Hunley Phipps are going to be held this Saturday, the 12th, at 1 from the Sagersville Funeral Home. The family will welcome friends Friday evening after 6 o'clock. With spring comes sniffles and sneezes from that pesky fine powder from plants. Pollen, one of the worst words ever. You could try to limit your time outdoors, but that's really not an option for most of us. So talk to the pharmacist at Parkway Pharmacy and make a plan for personalized solutions for allergy and asthma relief today.
Atrial fibrillation is one of the more common rhythms we see.
AFib is an arrhythmia of the heart where the top part of the heart is beating erratically and out of sync with the bottom part of the heart.
The electrophysiology service is made up of a team of healthcare providers, and that includes an electrophysiology lab where we're able to do procedures to help repair heart rhythm problems. When a patient becomes heart rhythm free, it can really restore their life.
ARH, more for Appalachia.
I wonder, could this be our last trip together? What if I upset him? He might never call again. But what if I don't say anything?
Hey, Dad. Is something wrong?
Actually, are you okay?
If someone you know or love is struggling, contact Big Sandy Healthcare today.
Get personal with new jewelry collections from Soul Stacks and more at the seasonal shop. With new spring arrivals every week. Arrive and hydrate in style with BrewMate's new Brew Tank and the full color collection of cups and mugs. And come smell for yourself why Tyler's glamorous detergent, sprays, and soaps are hard to keep in stock. And if it's Easter you're thinking about, there's all kinds of ways to stuff anyone's basket of any age at Frazier's Prater Drug Seasonal Shop in downtown Sayersville. I don't know, 8, 10, 12 games or so into the season, depending on which team you're talking about, softball or baseball, for the 4 viewing area teams that we cover. Let's begin with the Magafa County Hornets, who picked up their second win last night at Prestonsburg in the 2A baseball tournament at Stonecrest. However, because of, to be honest, a little human error at the start of the show, I'm just going to hit the Magafa County Hornets and Lady Hornets tonight because I just had a little glitch there that, again, was my fault. Just now caught it. With that, I'll tell you again, the boys picked up a win last night. New coach Gabe Burchell and his boys a 4-1 win over Perry County Central at Prestonsburg in the 2A baseball tournament at Stonecrest. They were to play host Bath County tonight. That got canceled. They're back in the 2A supposedly tonight at 7:30 against Pike Central. Now, I'll keep you up to date tomorrow, see how that turns out. Good luck to the boys. That's their second win on the season. As for Coach Skaggs and the Lady Hornets, they picked up 2 wins as well, 14-10 over Morgan County and 12-2 over Breathitt County, and then dropped a road game last night at Prestonsburg in the 2A to Perry Central, 1-12. As you saw, the Lady Hornets were to be back in action tonight at Martin County. That has been postponed. Looks like they're on the road tomorrow night at Paintsville. Okay, 71 degrees. Believe it or not, that's what we made it to earlier today. No complaints here. I just didn't get to get out and enjoy absolutely any of it. Been in the building all day long, for whatever that's worth. And with that said, we'll see around 44 degrees for nighttime lows. Mostly cloudy skies. We've got some shower and thunderstorm chances to talk about. That mess, as you just saw, all courtesy of a cold front coming, getting closer, and giving us a pretty good chance of some showers and thunderstorms tonight. We will see, again, a low of 44 degrees. We're talking about a 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Some of them could pack a pretty good little punch. I'm not looking at any severe weather threat for the viewing area as of right now. Just some more spring thunderstorms that Kentucky has, become accustomed to over a lifetime. Several lifetimes. Mostly cloudy. A 60% chance tonight. Again, mid-40s. Tomorrow, only 51. I'm so sorry. We thought we were going to perk up today, and we did to the low 70s, but tomorrow we're back down to 51. This cold front's got some power to it and some punch, again, hence the shower and thunderstorm chance. Mostly cloudy tomorrow. 30% chance of showers lingering. By noon, I think at the latest, they're out of here, and then we will see just mostly cloudy skies hang around and temperatures not getting out of the low 50s, I don't think. It's a pretty good shot of it. Just not happening tomorrow. Saturday, first half of your weekend, we're still in the 50s, close to 54, 55. Look for a frosty morning possibly to start. And then patchy frost of the patchy variety. And only 31 Saturday night, which means a little more frost for Sunday morning. But for the latter half of your weekend, we do continue to warm up, and we'll go from 54 to 64 for the latter half of your weekend. Still sunny, still nice. Calm skies, clear skies. Just a little chilly at the onset and not so warm for any part of your Saturday. And after 64 on Sunday, we hit 75, 6 degrees on your Monday, partly sunny, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. This is from another little system, a little blow that's going to give us the chance of a short-lived chance of some showers and storms on your Monday. And then that front puts us right back down in the other direction again. 60 degrees only, maybe on your Tuesday, and we might muster another 59 or 60 on your Wednesday. We've got some frosty mornings ahead. Tuesday night, some frost. Wednesday morning, some frost. Thursday morning, some frost. I think Friday morning will be clear, as we should see the upper 30s for your Thursday night. But nevertheless, there it is. Nothing on the severe side, but a good little punch tonight. Might see some lightning, some good thunderstorms, and here's some good thunder. But partly sunny skies are headed our way. And so are the 50s, the 60s, and the 70s. Not enough of the 70s, in my opinion, but that, again, is just my opinion. But it's coming. Spring is officially here and has been for a few days, but not just on the calendar. We're going to get into it. It's just taking a little while to work its way around. That'll do it for tonight. We'll be wrapping up this week, hopefully on a good note weather-wise, as we're going to be talking about your Easter forecast thereafter. When I see you next time, thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your evening.